Hey everybody, welcome to Ready Set Drone. Today I have the MOSKITO. This is a airplane actually, and it is controlled by your phone. And so you can actually use the phone like a joystick, or you can use the phone using its accelerometers to tilt it and control this thing. This is made by Toby Rich. It's available on Amazon. I'll include a link, but we're gonna check it out today. It's kind of windy outside, but I'm going to try it both outside and inside and see how it does. So stay tuned. So I'd like to thank Toby Rich for providing the MOSKITO. I have flown some planes in the past and I enjoy doing it. They're a bit more challenging than quadcopters, that's for sure. But this one looked really cool. It's made from a really durable material. It uses your phone in order to control it. It is supposed to be able to fly up to 12 minutes with a range of up to 200 feet. Now, I suspect it's going to be pretty susceptible to wind because it has wings and it's an airplane and it's pretty lightweight. But I would imagine you could fly it indoors because it's very low mass, and I don't think it would hurt anything if it ran into something. So let's open it up and check it out. So there it is, the MOSKITO from Toby Rich. Let's set it over here. It's a biplane, which means it has two wings. And I think the only two real inputs you give it are the motor, so the variable speed of the motor, and then the rudder. And the rudder, I believe, is either all the way right or all the way left. So that's how you're gonna actually steer the thing. And then you're gonna actually climb by giving it more gas, more power to the propeller. The propeller, it's kind of interesting. It's up here on the top of the wing. Looks like a little tiny motor. There's an antenna in here, and it's a pretty durable foam material. I really like the look of this thing. It's very cool and modern looking, but simple at the same time. This little device right here is a joystick that suction cups onto your phone and allows you to fly with a joystick. I'm going to try this in a minute, but the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and try it with just using the phone app and see how it does. Now it has a USB charger, and you basically just plug in your USB port to the bottom, or USB plug to the bottom port here, and let it charge. And then there's an on-off switch down here. I've already charged it, and I've actually tried to fly it once in a pretty small space, and it didn't work out too well because the space was really small. This is a little bit bigger here, and I'm also going to try it in my backyard and see how it does. But the next thing you have to do after you've got it charged is download the app. The app is available on the App Store. I believe you can download it for iOS or Android, so on Google Play. So I have the app on my machine, or on my phone here. It's actually called MOSKITO, and M-O-S-K-I-T-O. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn the the airplane on, and let it sit flat here for a second. You can hear it. Now I'm going to turn on my, turn on the app, say OK to the Bluetooth. Now it's Bluetooth connected. Now it's funny, it says weather alert, it's too windy to fly. Now that's of course for outdoors. And the way you fly this thing is pretty interesting. You actually just set this, you hold this little button down, and it makes an airplane noise. Listen. Turn it up a little bit. So you can actually change different. So you can hear different speeds that you can turn it up to. Now you can change that setting to different sounds. So like for instance, I could put it on a turboprop instead of a, let's see what that sounds like. Now it's just a sound effect, of course. It's an electric motor, so it's not really going to do anything. Switch it back to the piston. I like that one better. And then you can do different settings for the lights, the difficulty. I've got it set to normal. I imagine difficulty really just has to do with how sensitive the controls are. And how you're going to fly it, whether you're going to use the tilt of the phone or whether you're going to use the joystick. Okay, when I hold down the button on the app, starts the propeller spinning, and as I slide up, it turns it down. So I'm going to try and start off flying as pretty slowly. I'm gonna see if I can fly it slowly, just because I want to have more control. Okay, so here we are in the living room. Gonna try and fly it around in a circle. It's gonna be a tight circle because it's not a huge space, but it's got a high ceiling, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I might need to throw it a little bit to give it a little bit of a start. Yeah. Huh. It glides really well, actually. Okay, one more try this direction. If this room were like 10 feet bigger, I'd be all set. Okay, so I'm outside. As I said, it's a little breezy today. I'm hoping this thing can handle it. We'll find out. But I think the extra room is really going to really help me out because I kept hitting walls and stuff in the house. So let's see how this does. Okay, so you can see that Mr. Awesome Pilot here ended up on the roof. Tate's not around to help me out, so I'm going up here myself to get it down. There it is. Still all in one piece. You see it's pretty windy today. Again, I should probably wait for a calmer day to try and fly it. But I'm gonna go down and give it one more shot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it with this little joystick thing. You switch modes in the app. There's basically the fly with your phone as a accelerometers or fly with the joystick. So I switched it over to the joystick mode. I'm gonna go ahead and put the joystick onto my phone using these suction cups. And yeah, you can see when I move the joystick back and forth, the stick falls back and forth. Oh, and you know what? I think I was wrong. When you let go here, it actually goes into a neutral position. So you should be able to fly it straight using, if you just let go of the joystick. I have a feeling it might be a little easier to fly with the joystick. So going to launch it and see how that goes. All right, now I'm doing a little better. Yeah. Oh, caught a gust of wind. Okay, the battery's still going. I'm impressed by that. I mean, it's just one little motor, so that's probably why. Again, if you put the joystick in the right spot, when you let go of it, it's in sort of a neutral position. It just flops. So that means it's going to be able to fly straight. My best flight yet. we go. Got a nice little flight going around. Now I'm going going left, I'm going to try seeing if I can spin it around and go right. Not enough room. Okay, so the Mosquito. Wow, this thing is challenging. I'm going to tell you, this is not going to be great for total beginners. I say that. If you've got patience and you're willing to work with it a bit, you could fly it. It's not hard. The operations are not that difficult. I will say that flying it with the little attached joystick is actually way better than using the accelerometers in the phone to tilt. It just seems to give you more control and be more intuitive. I had a lot more luck using the joystick. You need a good size area. My backyard is probably big enough, but today was really windy, so it kept blowing up on the roof and blowing into the neighbor's backyard and just catching it in the wind. So if you're going to fly outside, you need a decent size amount of space, but also you need no wind or very little wind. Today I probably got 15-mile-an-hour winds. Wasn't working great. And that's pretty strong for anything. I mean, even a quadcopter in 15-mile-an-hour winds, a small toy one, it's going to struggle a little bit. This thing is super lightweight, so it just doesn't have a lot of mass to fight. Indoors, it's fantastic, except that again, you need a good amount of space. I've got a pretty big living room, as you saw, but it's just barely enough space to fly this thing in a circle, which, believe it or not, was kind of fun. I enjoyed finally getting this thing to where I could fly it in a circle and kind of keep the altitude the same. It's challenging, but it was a lot of fun to do. So it's an odd little plane. I like it. It's well built. I crashed it probably 20-25 times in the last hour and no damage whatsoever. It's in perfect working order. The material is amazing. The app is really easy to use. The little joystick thing that it comes with is just super innovative, the way it goes right on your phone and allows you to use it as a joystick. So I give this thing a big thumbs up, but I also give you a warning that if you're the type that gets frustrated easily and has never flown a plane before, it may not be the toy for you because it is challenging. But if you like a good challenge, you want to learn how to fly a plane, and you have either a big open space indoors to do it or someplace outdoors without a lot of wind, then it's fun. It's different, and I enjoyed it. So thank you to Toby Rich for sending this. I will put a link in the description to where you can get more details on specs and all that sort of thing. And one other thing I was going to mention is I've charged this once, and I've flown it in 2 different occasions, once at my office and once here. And I flew it a lot here. There's a lot of stuff I didn't include in the film because it was either out of range of the camera or it was terrible flying or whatever. But I've probably been flying this for a good 15 minutes in the air, and it's still, the battery's still not dead. So I don't know what the flight time is, but for as much flying as you're going to get out of it, it's pretty good for a quad this small, or I'm sorry, a biplane this small. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, the like button, and I'd love to see your comments about this. If anybody else has flown one and what they think, or if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments below. If you really like the video, please subscribe to Ready Set Drone, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.